like to call this meeting the Show Low City Council to order, show that all council members are present. Tonight, I've asked Councilman Clark to lead us in the invocation, followed by the pledge by Vice Mayor Kakavas. If you all like to stand and join us, you can do so.
Our Father in heaven, we're thankful for this opportunity we have to gather as a city council, the city of Show Low. Thankful for the opportunity we have to discuss the needs of the citizens and the needs of our community. We're grateful for the opportunity we've had to have moisture fall upon our land and be able to do the moisture that we so desperately need. Pray that will please help us tonight to be able to discuss the needs of the community. In the name of Jesus.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Councilman Clark and Vice Mayor. Next item on the agenda is call to the public.
Thank you, Mayor. We do not have anybody requesting to speak tonight.
Perfect. We'll move right along then under special events. Recognition of a retiring employee, Mr. Johnson. Do we start the 3-minute clock or? I know.
She has assured me hers is less than 20 minutes, so.
Seconds.
I'd like to thank Stephanie for coming in tonight. And just like to go through a few stats and numbers. It's impressive the things that she's done while she's here. Hired as an account clerk in August of 1993, promoted to account clerk supervisor in December of 94, promoted to finance supervisor in May of 98, transitioned to administrative assistant to the city treasurer and deputy city manager in July of 2000, transitioned to the webpage coordinator and eGov coordinator in October of 2001, transitioned to human resources analyst July of 2004, and promoted to HR manager in July of 2011. Did I miss anything? All right. So just some numbers to throw out there to you. Since Stephanie was hired in August of 1993, 1,915 employees hired with the city of Show Low. Since she became an HR analyst in 2004, 1,170 employees hired. And if you know Stephanie, she was involved in every single process, right? In the last 15 years, only a handful of employees have retired with 30 years of service or more. I didn't want to list them because I didn't want to miss anybody, but we've had a few in the last couple of years. Stephanie took a lot of pride in the employee benefits package, including the health insurance plan. She spent a lot of time working to maintain and improve city employee benefits, and I appreciate her tireless effort in this area. I would like to personally thank Stephanie for her relentless dedication to the city of Show Low. She was always available. PTO, vacation, holidays, weekends. She was always checking email. She was always available and ready to help, and I really appreciate her for that. I would like to thank her family, Kent and John and Aaron and everybody that supported her. When you do complete more than 30 years with an organization, it takes a lot of support from your family. So I would like to thank them personally as well. And I would just like to congratulate you on an awesome career. You did great things for the city. You will definitely be missed. We love you and we appreciate you and we hope you have the best retirement.
Thank you very much. And all I have to say is it has been my greatest honor and privilege to serve all the employees who have come and gone before, and this great administration and the previous administration. I have really enjoyed serving both, and I thank them. And I thank you for giving us such wonderful people to work with too. So thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie. You know, I think we have a little video we're going to show here in a minute, I believe. Do they have a video? They don't have a video? It's not ready? Okay, we don't have a video.
Okay.
But anyway, you know, there's a lot of things that I'm going to miss since I've been involved with the city since about 2010, and I think every time I walk through there, I have to stop and get my hug. Have you guys ever had a hug from her? I know you have, Kent. I'm not talking about you. She gives amazing hugs. Definitely going to miss that. We're going to miss you. You know, Ashley's got some big shoes to fill, and I believe you guys hired the right person for it. But you're definitely going to be missed. But I'm sure I'll see you around town, so I'll still get my hugs.
Yes, sir. You bet.
I just want to say what a pleasure and honor it was to work with you for the many years we did. We accomplished a lot of things together, and it was my honor to be there with you and to serve our employees. We had a lot of ups and downs with serving their families during grief and joy. But you are a great person and a great confidant for them, and always in service. And you will truly be missed. I will miss seeing you in the office, but I look forward to seeing you on free time.
Out and about. Thank you, Connie. Yes,
Anybody else?
thank you.
You done?
I'm done. We would like the council to present her with the gift. So staff raised some funds for Stephanie, and we got her a greenhouse for her backyard. And we felt like this bench would be a good addition to her backyard as well, so she can sit back and
Relax in my
relax a little
greenhouse.
bit, yeah. And Kent can bring her a lemonade or whatever she needs, so.
Oh, Kent's still working, remember? He went back to work.
Not every day,
Look
not
at
every
Chief
day.
Back there, he ain't leaving yet. So,
I'm going to make him come back and pick this up.
Stephanie, again, thank you so much for everything you did. We greatly appreciate it and enjoy your retirement.
Thank you. It's been my pleasure.
All right.
Thank you.
No, just stand up right by the mayor.
All right,
That's
let's get a
perfect.
quick picture. All right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Ready?
I told you. All righty, next item on the agenda is consent calendar or entertain a motion proclaiming by the mayor proclaiming April 11th through the 17th, 2026 as Week of the Young Child, proclaiming by the mayor April 2026 as young or as Child Abuse Prevention Month, proclaiming April 12th, 2018, 2026 Public Safety Telecommunication Week. Was that better? How many times you got to practice that one word? Proclaiming April 2026 as Fair Housing Month, consideration of appointment of local public safety personnel retirement system board, consideration of award of the City of Show Low Safety Action Plan, consideration of allocations of non-federal city funds, consideration of memorandum understanding with Navajo County Public Health Service, consideration of the minutes of the Show Low City Council study session on March 24th and the regular meeting on March 24th, 2026. Entertain a motion.
Move to approve the consent calendar.
Got a motion? I got a second by the vice mayor. All those in favor? All those opposed? Motion passed. If I could have the city clerk read a couple of these proclamations, please. I believe B.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Whereas children are the most vulnerable members of our society deserving of love, care, and protection, and whereas the hidden epidemic of child abuse crosses all boundaries of income, race, religion, and ethnicity, and is a serious problem affecting every segment of our community. And whereas our children are our most valuable resources and will shape the future of Navajo County, and whereas in our collective responsibility to create safe, nurturing environments where children can thrive, free from the threat of abuse and neglect, and whereas effective child abuse prevention activities succeed because of the partnerships created between child welfare professionals, education, health, community, and faith-based organizations, businesses, law enforcement agencies, and families. And whereas we acknowledge that we must work together as a community to increase awareness about child abuse and contribute to promoting the social and emotional well-being of children and families in a safe, stable, and nurturing environment. And whereas during this month, we renew our commitment to preventing child abuse and neglect and supporting survivors in their journey toward healing and recovering. Now, therefore, John Leach Jr., Mayor, on behalf of the Show Low City Council, does hereby proclaim the month of April 2026 as Child Abuse Prevention Month in the city of Show Low, and urges all citizens to recognize this month by dedicating ourselves to improving the quality of life for all children and families.
Thank you. And you said there was a representative here.
Yeah.
Come on up, and I have a proclamation for you. We won't even make you introduce yourself. You want to-
Hello, everybody. I know most of you, but for those that I'm not familiar with, hello, my name is Catherine Doyle. I am the director of the Navajo County Family Advocacy Center. We are so thankful for the partnership that the city of Show Low continues to work with us, and just what you guys provide for the kiddos that we serve and the kiddos of our community. April is a huge month for us. We do so much prevention work throughout the year, but April is the month that we really love to see our communities get involved. We have pinwheels out. We have a lot of different events that we do throughout the county, throughout all of our counties. And I'm not going to take too much of your time, but I would just like to leave you with a local statistic. We serve Navajo County, Apache County, White River, Hopi, and Navajo Nation. And within that boundary area that we serve, a child crime is committed every 36 hours. So it's very much something that affects our communities, and very much something that affects the people that our kiddos go to school with, and the people that we know, and the people that we love. So I appreciate all that you do, and I thank you for bringing this to light, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, and thank your staff for everything they do. That's
Thank you.
a stat we didn't really like to hear, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's definitely not a stat that is a good stat, but it's definitely one that brings awareness, and hopefully in the coming years we'd see that hour number expand a little bit so we can start keeping these babies safe.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
City Clerk.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Whereas emergencies can occur at any time that require police, fire, or medical or emergency medical services, and whereas when an emergency occurs, the prompt response of police officers, firefighters, and paramedics is critical to the protection of life and preservation of property. And whereas the safety of our police officers, firefighters, and paramedics is dependent upon the quality and accuracy of information obtained from citizens who telephone the City of Show Low Emergency Communications Center. And whereas public safety telecommunicators are the first and most critical contact our citizens have with emergency services. And whereas public safety telecommunicators are the single vital link for our police officers, firefighters, and paramedics by monitoring their activities by radio, providing them information, and ensuring their safety. And whereas public safety telecommunicators of the City of Show Low have contributed substantially to the apprehension of criminals, suppression of fires, and treatment of patients. And whereas each dispatcher has exhibited compassion, understanding, and professionalism in the performance of their duties over the past year. Now, therefore, John Leach Jr., Mayor, on behalf of the City of Show Low City Council, does hereby proclaim week April 12th through the 18th, 2026 as Public Safety Telecommunicators Week. And the City of Show Low encourages all citizens and public safety personnel to join in honoring and recognizing the public safety telecommunicators of the Show Low Police Department and throughout the nation, and the vital contributions they make to the safety and well-being of our citizens. Thank you.
Thank you. You guys want to come on up? Chief, did you want to say a few words?
If you don't mind, Mayor.
A few. Just a few. That word that I said, the few. Hardworking. I mean, he works hard too, but.
Thank you, Mayor, for this contribution. How fitting that it's during April when we're also recommitting to protecting our youth. That's a passion of our police department. I know it's a passion for our community. And it's special that National Telecommunications Appreciation Week is next week also. We refer to our dispatchers as our first responders. They're the unseen heroes, and they have their hands full. Just to remind the public, when they're in crisis and they're having the worst days of their life, they're calling these ladies who hear that panic, who hear that stress, who internalize that, and they react professionally. They're certified in emergency medical dispatching, which allows them to provide medical aid while our medical and law enforcement professionals are heading their way in a hurry. And they're also emergency fire dispatchers, and those are very complex examinations they have to take. And it's neat because in most large dispatch centers, you'll have only police dispatchers or only fire dispatchers. These men and women in our dispatch center do both, and they do both very well. And to put it in perspective, every week we brief our city staff on what they do, and it's 2,000 to 3,000 calls a week and about 300 911 calls a week. And we brought our communications manager, Kat Salazar's got over 2 decades in dispatching. We've got one of our new supervisors, Lauren Clark. She's a rock star, and we're grateful to have her, and one of our most veteran dispatchers in Anna. So thank you for coming in. If you don't mind, I'd love for Kat to just say a couple words too. Thank you.
Kat, he made you sound old right there, didn't
I
he?
know, that's what I said. I was like, oh, well, actually, it's been 26 years, but I was counting, right? So I've been with Sholo for about 5 years now, and our team of dispatchers continues to amaze me every day. My office isn't too far from the floor, so I can hear their calls. I've heard our dispatchers here in Sholo give CPR instructions to a mother whose toddler had overdosed on fentanyl, and she walked her through giving the child Narcan. No dispatcher should have to hear that. I've listened to them help people get out of burning buildings before and try to talk the person they're talking to not to run back into the building because it could put their life at risk. I mean, just the things that these men and women handle every day is just amazing to me, and I'm always in awe of them. And there's a reason that this week is set aside as a national week. It's not just Sholo. It's all dispatchers across the country are honored this week. And they really deserve it. I mean, they go through things that most normal people never should have to hear or envision in their minds or go to sleep hearing the screams of the people that they talk to that day. So they really deserve it, and I'm so proud and honored to work with our team. Like I said, Lauren's our newest supervisor, and Anna's one of our senior dispatchers. I'm glad they're here with me tonight. But thank you so much. We appreciate this recognition.
Thank you. And, we like I've probably told you all in the past, we can't thank you guys enough for what you do. If you ever get a chance, I haven't been to the new one, but I went to the old one. I keep threatening myself I'm going to go in there and watch them, but watching them work in that room is absolutely amazing. So thank you guys so much for what you do for our community. We're blessed to have you, that's for sure. Thank you.
May we also get a quick picture with you, council members? Thank you.
Cameron's not here to take
Yeah,
it.
right.
How's the glare?
Looks great, Mayor.
My hat back on?
1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Chief, are you going to give Kent some time off to come get that bench out of here for us tomorrow? Next item on the agenda, new business, consideration of applications submitted by Sunshine Brewer on behalf of Sholo Chamber of Commerce for special event liquor license for Rockin' the Rim on May 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, 2026 at Frontier Fields. Mrs. Hall.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Sunshine Brewer, representing the Show Low Chamber of Commerce, submitted an application for a special event liquor license for Rockin' the Rim at Frontier Field scheduled for May 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, 2026. The license will allow the Show Low Chamber of Commerce to sell alcohol during the event. An existing 6-foot chain link fence surrounds Frontier Fields where the alcohol will be sold and consumed. One entrance and exit gate will be open for participants to enter and leave the area. The gate will be staffed by 6 security personnel from the Sheriff's Auxiliary and the Arizona Rangers to ensure that no alcoholic beverages enter or leave the fenced-in premises. The Show Low Police Department conducted a background check on the applicant and found nothing that would preclude approval of this special event liquor license. The application and action taken by the City Council will be forwarded to the Department of Liquor Licenses and Control. And unlike regular liquor licenses, the City Council's decision is final for such an application.
Thank you.
Can't hear if there's any questions.
Any questions or comments? Or motions? Anybody?
Right here.
Councilman Judd.
I move to approve the application submitted by Sunshine Brewer for a special event liquor license for the Show Low Chamber of Commerce presents Rockin' the Rim on May 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, 2026 at Frontier Fields, Show Low, Arizona.
Got a motion, I'll second it. All those in favor of the motion? All those opposed, motion passed unanimously. Next item on the agenda is consideration of an application submitted by Darius Gibbons on behalf of Mountain of Hope Foundation for special event liquor license for 2026 Medieval Mayhem Renaissance Fair on July 10th, 11th, and 12th, 2026 at Frontier Fields. Mrs. Hall.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Darius Gibbons, representing the Mountain of Hope Foundation, submitted an application for a special event liquor license for the 2026 Medieval Mayhem Renaissance Fair at Frontier Fields, scheduled for July 10th, 11th, and 12th of 2026. The license will allow the Mountain of Hope Foundation to sell alcohol during the event. An existing 6-foot chain link fence surrounds Frontier Fields where the alcohol will be sold and consumed. Again, one entrance and exit gate will be open for participants to enter and leave the area. The gate will be staffed by at least 3 and up to 6 uniformed security personnel provided by the Navajo County Sheriff's Auxiliary and Arizona Rangers to ensure that no alcoholic beverages enter or leave the fenced-in premises. The Navajo County Sheriff's Auxiliary will provide security during the day, and the Arizona Rangers will provide security on Saturday night during the concert. The Show Low Police Department conducted a background check on the applicant and found nothing that would preclude approval of this special event liquor license. The application and action taken by the council will be forwarded to the Department of Liquor Licenses and Control. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hall. Any questions or comments? Motions? Vice Mayor?
I move to approve the application submitted by Darius Gibbons for a special event liquor license for the 2026 Medieval Mayhem Renaissance Fair on July 10th, 11th, and 12th, 2026, Frontier Field.
Got a motion, got a second by Councilman Adams. All those in favor? All those opposed, motion passed unanimously. Next item on the agenda is consideration of award of 36 Drive Curb, City of Show Low project number 5002653. Mr. Reed.
Good evening. The city's, the city's 2026 fiscal budget includes a capital improvement project labeled 36 Drive Curb with a construction budget of $515,000. The scope of the work includes the installation of new curbs, grading, road widening, utility relocation, and related improvements. This work shall take place along 36 Drive and Fairway Drive. The project was designed by city engineering staff with an engineer's estimate of $450,400. The project was advertised for bids per statutory requirements, and 6 bids were received. Staff recommends awarding the construction contract for the 36 Drive Curb project, City of Show Low project number 5002653 to Jedco LLC in an amount not to exceed $415,950. The agreement will be drafted using a standard city contract.
Thank you, sir. Any questions or comments? I got a quick comment before we go to a motion. This is just for the curbing, then you come back for the road, or how's this work?
It's actually a road widening project. We're adding roughly 2 to 3 feet to bring the street to a regulation width. We're adding ribbon curb to the outside, so it'll look, 3 feet of it will look brand new, and then we'll come back and seal coat it here in a couple years, and it'll
Oh, I
be
see.
black all the way through.
So it widens it to city code with a curb, and then you fill that part in. And okay.
That's correct.
Thank you. Councilman Adams.
I'll make a motion. I move to award the construction contract for the 36 Drive curb project, City of Show Low, project number 5002653 to Judco LLC, in amount not to exceed $415,950.
Got a motion. I need a second. Got a second by Councilman Whipple. All those in favor? All those opposed? Motion passed unanimously. Next item on the agenda is consideration of award of Wolford Subdivision Roadway Improvement, City of Show Low, project number 5002531, and authorization of associated budget transfers. Mr. Reed.
The city's 2026 fiscal year budget includes a capital improvement project labeled Wolford Subdivision with a construction budget of $365,000. Scope of the work includes the pulverization of approximately 5,000 square yards of existing asphalt roadway, subgrade preparation, reshaping the roadway grade, installing new 3-inch and 4-inch asphalt pavement overlays, reestablish roadway shoulders, adjusting water valves and manholes, and other items necessary for the accomplishment of the improvements. The project was designed by city engineering staff with an engineer's estimate of $400,000. The project was advertised for bids for statutory requirements, and 5 bids were received. Staff recommends awarding the construction contract for the Wolford Subdivision roadway improvements, City of Show Low, project number 5002431, to Western Grade LLC, in an amount not to exceed $390,256.09, and authorizing the associated budget transfers. The agreement will be drafted using standard city contracts.
Thank you, sir. I got a quick comment. Is part of this Wolford, it's kind of weird, it's a Wolford subdivision, but is it go to Frontier Field? Are we doing something with that road too? Is that part of this?
We are. The 4-inch, actually the 4-inch pavement is for 9th Street, which goes all the way back to Frontier Field. That's correct.
Correct. Are we putting a sidewalk?
Eventually, we actually removed it from this scope of work to make it eligible for a grant project, I believe, that we're applying for here in the near future.
That's to put a sidewalk?
That's correct.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments? Councilman Clark.
I'll move to award the construction contract for the Wolford Subdivision Road Improvements, City of Show Low, project number 5002531 to Western Grade LLC, an amount not to exceed $390,256.09, and authorize the associated budget transfers.
Got a motion. I need a second. Got a second by Councilman Adams. All those in favor? All those opposed? Motion passed unanimously. Just need to have a sidewalk on that road. It gets really busy, so.
We also make sure that the WW Clyde and Co. is not the one bidding on the sports complex. They were double the other's lowest bid, so.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure
I
we're not getting
noticed.
our numbers for the sports complex.
Right. I did notice that. They didn't want to do the work. Next item on the agenda is consideration of award of airport terminal restroom remodel, City of Show Low, project number 75023-161.
Mayor, I need to declare a conflict. I'll be bidding on this project.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. In the current budget, there's $100,000 for a project called remodeling the restroom at Show Low Regional Airport, labeled Terminal Modifications. The work includes remodeling approximately 330 square feet of existing restroom at the airport terminal to meet current ADA requirements and building codes. The improvements include new plumbing fixtures, partitions, wallboard, painting, floor, lighting, doors, paper and soap dispensers, and other necessary equipment. The work takes place at the Show Low Airport on 3150 East Airport Loop. The project was designed by city engineering staff with an engineer's construction estimate of $75,000. The project was publicly bid with the following results. Morris Companies LLC at $87,840. LD&B LLC at $104,199.45. DW Lusk Contracting LLC at $109,210.16. Point Companies LLC at $140,280, and Diamond Ridge Development Corporation at $211,977.38. Staff recommends awarding the construction contract for the airport terminal restroom remodel, City of Show Low project number 750236161 to Morris Companies LLC in that amount not to exceed that $87,840. This agreement will be drafted using the standard city contracts. I'm here for any questions.
Is there any questions or comments? Councilman Clark.
I'll also say too, with these, with all the contracts we've gotten tonight, we've had multiple bidders. So I think a year or two ago, we didn't have that. So it's
Right.
kind of nice to be able to have a little bit of competition. But with that, I'll move to award the construction contract for the airport terminal restroom remodel, City of Show Low project number 750236161 to Morris Companies LLC in amount not to exceed $87,840.
Got a motion? Got a second by the vice mayor? All those in favor of the motion? All those opposed? Motion passed unanimously. Just a quick comment. I know this is just the remodeling of the restrooms, but it's been a while since we put some money inside that building. And so probably going to need, that place is getting really busy. I don't know if you guys noticed what the new airline's doing out there, but there's a lot of people going out there on the airline. So we may need to think about expansion out there. So anyway, thank you, Shane.
You bet. And just a FYI, I think in next year's budget, we're considering some additional flooring improvements, some carpet improvements. There's this original carpet in their building and some interior paint as well.
Hopefully some more seating too. There's no seating. So next item on the agenda is consideration of award of green waste disposal. City of Show Low project number 7802611 or 133. Mr. Hemsaw.
All right, the City of Show Low offers an annual program called Project Clean Sweep each summer. Residents of the city may place items curbside for pickup and disposal at no cost. The city also works with local companies to provide a location for green waste disposal. Now, the city strives to partner with the local company to process the green waste into a reusable product or product component rather than placing it in a landfill. Residents may drop off their green waste at the processing site, or city crews will collect the curbside green waste and deliver it to the site as well. An RFP, request for proposals for green waste disposal, was advertised in accordance with statutory requirements. Interested parties were asked to provide a technical proposal outlining the method for disposing of the green waste and the end product or component that will be reused. A separate cost proposal was also requested for evaluation after the technical proposals were considered. A pre-submittal meeting was held on March 19th. One contractor was present. The proposals were due on March 30th, with one proposal received from Forest Resource Contractors, LLC. Per state statutes, the proposal was evaluated per the scoring criteria outlined in the RFP. The proposal was scored by the review committee and received a strong average score of 95 out of 100. The proposal included grinding the green waste into reusable product to use at the Novo Bio Power Plant in Snowflake. The cost proposal for green waste disposal is estimated at $15,000 per event based on past quantities of green waste collected. The fees will be paid based on the actual quantities received, and this cost proposal is roughly about half what we paid in prior years. Staff recommends awarding the contract for green waste disposal, City of Show Low project number 780261133 to Forest Resources Contractors, LLC for 1 year, with the option of 4 additional 1-year renewal periods, subject to agreement by both parties. The agreement will be drafted using the standard city contract. Now, their proposal is attached. I'm here for any questions.
Thank you. I just want to make a comment. Thank the staff for going out and figuring out what we can do to continue moving forward on this greenway. So I appreciate all you guys' hard work, and I'm sure Rick was involved and all you guys were involved how to figure this out. So it's pretty cool.
Got a question?
Councilman Judd.
Okay, so I try to Google these guys. I think I kind of see how they work, but how do we, in the past, we've had to take it out to the green waste dump, right? And
Correct.
so we're going to do curbside now? Is that what?
We've always done curbside. We've collected that green waste around the city. You'll have a dump truck that just picks up the green waste, and then you have a dump truck or public works guys that pick up all the other stuff, the fridges, the couches, et cetera. And we take that green waste to whatever site's they're processing it.
So it's got to be in a black bag, or how does that work? Or
Yeah, there's some rules on how to, nothing, you're supposed to cut the branches at roughly 4 feet and bound them together and not just cut a tree and drag it to the curb. But there are some outlines in on the flyer. You'll see that green waste. There'll be some outlines, and we're putting that on our social media so folks know how to get their green waste broken down and so we can accept it.
Or throw it in the back of your truck and haul it to,
And take it to the processing site. And this year, this proposer is going to just set up his grinding machine at the city's milling site or the city's property at the end of 16th. He's going to utilize that property that we have and to take that green waste.
and what's that site, where's that at?
That
Site.
address is on the flyer
Oh, okay.
for the green waste, and I should know that by heart, and I don't.
Okay. You know what, you keep going straight down.
North of Thornton on northbound 16th.
Yeah.
We don't have it. It's going out on our social media. You'll see it on the flyers. I believe it goes in the mailer for the water bill as well. So you'll get an ad in your water bill for the Project Clean Sweep and how to participate.
Very good. Any other questions or comments or motions? Vice Mayor?
Make a motion. I move to award the contract for green waste disposal, City of Show Low project number 78026-133 to Forest Resources Contractors LLC for 1 year with the option of an additional 1-year renewal period, subject to agreement by both parties.
Got a motion by the Vice Mayor, second by Councilman Adams. All those in favor? All those opposed? Motion passed unanimously. Next item on the agenda, summary of current events. Anybody got anything? Nothing down there? Councilman Clark?
I just want to, it's that time of year. We have a lot of things going on. Had the opportunity last week to have Little League started here. We were out at the Little League field. It was great. My youngest son was out playing. I was able to sit there, watch him practice, and kind of reminisce with my wife about all 4 of our boys playing on the same field that I was able to play on. Got to bore her with some stories, telling her about when I was in majors and Randy Tenney was my coach, and kind of reminisce with that. And it was really cool to see that and really see all the kids who are out participating in the activities that we have. Another aspect of that, I know that the Show Low High School is getting ready to put on the production of Prince of Egypt. That's going to be housed at the Show Low Auditorium, I think the last week of April and the first couple weeks of May. And I know they come in and kind of do a song and stuff like that, but mark that on your calendars. I think tickets go on sale in the next week or two. So the kids are really working hard on that. And so it's great to see the youth of our communities out being active and finishing up basketball and starting right into baseball. So it's really fun to see.
Thank you. Anybody else? Just a couple things. Obviously, it's getting really busy in our community. We just heard 2 events that are coming up, so be careful out there. I always preach turn right in Show Low. Usually end of April, beginning of May, but it's busy now, so I'd be real careful out there. And I think we only had like 3 accidents this last month, so that's pretty good. But it's going to get busy out there, so be careful. City Manager.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a reminder, we have our annual day of service where we have volunteers work on a community project scheduled for Saturday, April 25th. Meet at 9 a.m. at the school district office and receive work assignments and then return to the office for lunch. And if you just remember to wear some closed-toe shoes and gloves and a hat, call 532-4014 for more information. Also a reminder of our city and corporation anniversary party scheduled for May 1st at the Frontier Fields at 660 North 9th Place from 5 to 8 p.m. We have lots of events there, some live music, free hot dogs and hamburgers, giveaway prizes and games. You can call 532-4014 for more information. And then in the Public Works projects, you've probably seen that they've been doing some remodeling on the restroom there at the Timothy McKay Memorial Park. You got a bid out there. Probably be awarded at your next meeting to do the pathways and the parking lot there at Timothy McKay Park. And then we've been doing a little bit of work on the Elks Lodge baseball field, trying to rehabilitate that field and get it so we could use it for some baseball too. So that's an exciting project. Mayor.
Thank you. Anybody need seconds? Schedule of meetings.
Well, as Justin reminded us, we have our budget town hall and study session for Thursday, April 16th here in the council chambers at 6 p.m. Put that on your calendar.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys being here. I see no more business before this meeting. I'll adjourn this meeting.